How are you guys? Welcome to HD Coins World. I am your host Noah. The place where rare coins are more than just pocket change, they're treasures waiting to be discovered. Today, we're diving into something truly extraordinary, coins that are so rare and so valuable, they're worth not in thousands, but in millions. Let's jump right in. Coin 1 USA $quarter 1965. Welcome back to our channel, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing coins in the history of American currency, the 1965 United States $quarter. And now, you might think of this coin as just another piece of pocket change, but trust me, the story of the 1965 quarter is far from ordinary. What makes this particular coin so special? Let's break it down and uncover its hidden value, shall we? First, let's talk about the year 1965. A pivotal time in U.S. history. It marked the transition of the U.S. Mint away from using silver in coins. The 1965 quarter is one of the first to be struck with a copper-nickel plaid composition, instead of the usual silver. But that's not the only thing that makes this coin stand out. There are very few of these quarters with certain rare characteristics. One of the most sought-after versions of this coin is known for its minting errors, especially the D-mint mark error. Imagine a mint mark that is incorrectly placed, or even absent altogether, creating a scarcity that makes collectors go wild. This is where the real value starts to emerge. Next, let's talk about the condition of the coin. Like with all rare coins, condition is everything. Some 1965 quarters have survived in pristine, uncirculated conditions, and those are the ones that attract the highest premiums. A coin with no visible wear, no signs of circulation, and showing off its original luster can skyrocket in value. Now, hold on to your hats because here comes the mind-blowing part, the price tag. You're not going to believe the potential worth of a rare, high-grade 1965 $quarter. Some of these coins, especially those with minting errors, have been known to sell for anywhere between $60,000 to a staggering $2.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. That's a life-changing amount for a single quarter, but here's the kicker, not every 1965 quarter is worth a fortune. The rarity, the condition, and whether or not it has any unique features like a minting error are key to unlocking its value. So, how can you tell if your 1965 quarter could be worth this kind of money? It all comes down to paying attention to the details. If you have one of these coins in your collection or come across one in your pocket change, be sure to inspect it closely. But wait, before you start skipping this video, I encourage you to watch until the very end. If you want to know more about coin rarity, how to spot valuable mistakes, and how you can tell if your coins are sitting on a small fortune, this video will help you. Don't miss out on crucial information that could change the way you look at coins forever. So, if you want to learn more about coin collecting and the potential hidden treasures out there, make sure to stay tuned and watch the entire video. You might just have a rare gem sitting right in front of you. Coin 2 USA $quarter 1971. This video is all about the fascinating 1971 United States $quarter. Now, when you think of this coin, you might just see it as another run-of-the-mill piece of currency. But hold on, what if I told you that this seemingly ordinary quarter has a story of rarity and immense value behind it? That's right, folks, today we're diving into the world of one of the most sought-after quarters in modern U.S. history. So stick with me until the end, because you'll definitely want to know about the value this coin could hold. Let's start by setting the stage. 1971. It was a year of change and transformation. The U.S. Mint had just started to produce coins for the new era, and the 1971 $quarter was one of the most important in this transition. This coin was struck in the midst of the last years of using the classic design of George Washington's profile on the obverse and the eagle on the reverse. It's a familiar sight, but did you know that there are subtle variations in error coins from 1971 that can make this quarter worth much more than you'd ever imagine? First, let's talk about the standard 1971 quarter. It was produced in large numbers, but that doesn't mean every one of them is worth just face value. Far from it. As with most rare coins, the real value lies in the condition and the specific characteristics that make one coin stand out from the rest. You see, not all 1971 quarters were created equal. While many of them are common, there are those with minting errors or special features that turn them into highly sought-after collector's items. One of the first things you want to look for in your 1971 quarters is any signs of a minting error. Some of these quarters were struck with strange flaws, like double dies or misprints. These errors make the coin extremely rare and incredibly valuable. For example, a double die error means that the image or the inscription on the coin is stamped twice, creating a blurry or overlapping effect that collectors find especially interesting. The rarity of these errors can push the value of a coin from just 25 cents to a sum that can make any collector's eyes widen. Next up, let's talk about grade and condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. If you happen to have a 1971 quarter that's in mint or near mint condition, that can seriously up the price tag. A coin that's never been circulated, with sharp details, perfect surfaces, and no noticeable wear, is considered a mint state coin, and those can sell for a lot more than the average quarter you'd find at the corner store. Some of the most valuable 1971 quarters are in proof condition. Proof coins are specially made for collectors and have been struck multiple times to achieve a mirror-like finish. If you happen to find one of these in your collection, you could be holding onto a small treasure. Now, let's get into something truly exciting: the value range of these coins. You're probably wondering, how much is a 1971 quarter really worth? Well, depending on the minting errors, the condition, and how rare the specific coin is, the value can range dramatically. While most 1971 quarters are worth just face value, a select few can fetch astronomical sums. For example, a 1971 quarter with a minting error, such as a double die or an off-center strike, could easily fetch anywhere from $52,000 to $2 million. That's right, some of these coins are worth as much as a house or even a luxury car, but, and this is important, not every 1971 quarter will fetch such a hefty price tag. To get that kind of value, you need to have a coin in extraordinary condition or one that possesses a rare error that collectors are actively seeking. It's not just about having the coin, it's about knowing the specifics, the rarity, and the grade. So, how do you figure out if your 1971 quarter is worth more than the typical pocket change? Here's where the fun begins. You'll want to carefully inspect your coin for any unusual characteristics. Look for double strikes, off-center impressions, or faded/missing mint marks. You also want to check the overall condition of the coin. Does it shine like new, or does it show obvious signs of wear from being used in circulation? The more pristine the coin, the more likely it is to hold significant value. But wait, there's more. Let's talk about how collectors and numismatists determine the final price of these rare coins. Professional grading services evaluate coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being the highest grade a coin can achieve. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. A 1971 quarter in perfect condition could earn a grade of 65 or higher, which would instantly place it among the rare and valuable pieces collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. Before you go and start checking every 1971 quarter you find, let me remind you, not every coin is going to make you a millionaire. However, if you've got an eye for detail, you could be in for a pleasant surprise. It's not every day that a coin from the 1970s holds this kind of hidden value. That's what makes coin collecting so exciting. It's like a treasure hunt, with each new coin holding the potential to be worth far more than you ever expected. So, here's my advice: don't dismiss that 1971 quarter as just another coin. Take a closer look, inspect it carefully, and maybe, just maybe, you'll have something truly special in your hands. Whether it's a flawless, high-grade coin or one with a rare minting mistake, it's possible that you could be holding on to something worth thousands or even millions of dollars. And now, I want to urge you, don't skip this video. I've only scratched the surface of what makes the 1971 quarter so valuable. If you're serious about coin collecting or simply curious about the treasures that could be hidden in your collection, stick with me till the end. You don't want to miss out on tips that could help you spot these rare coins and potentially cash in on their incredible value. So, if you want to dive deeper into the world of coin rarity, value, and the art of collecting, make sure you watch all the way through the video. The treasure you're looking for could be just around the corner, or even sitting in your own coin jar. Coin 3 USA Quarter Dollar. Fellow coin collectors and curious treasure seekers, if you're passionate about the world of rare coins, you're in for a real treat today. We're going to be exploring the fascinating world of the 1974 United States quarter dollar, a coin that may look simple at first glance but actually holds incredible potential value that could be worth thousands, if not millions of dollars. You see, while the 1974 quarter dollar might seem like just another ordinary piece of US currency, in the world of coin collecting, it's far from that. In fact, some rare 1974 quarters have been known to fetch mind-blowing prices, and I'm about to take you through the details that make this coin so special. Trust me, you'll want to stick around to the end because the price ranges we'll be discussing are absolutely jaw-dropping. Let's start by getting a little background on the coin itself. The 1974 quarter dollar features the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse, that's the front side of the coin, and an eagle perched on a branch on the reverse, the back side. It's a design that has remained mostly unchanged for decades, making this quarter a staple in US coinage. But here's the thing, while it might look standard, there are a number of factors that can make this particular coin extremely valuable to collectors. First, let's address the sheer quantity of 1974 quarters that were produced. The US Mint struck millions of these coins, meaning most of them are very common and aren't worth much more than their face value of 25 cents. But as with any coin, it's the rare ones that truly shine, and that's where the excitement begins. So, what makes a 1974 quarter stand out from the rest? For starters, one of the most important factors is the condition of the coin. As we all know, coins that have been in circulation for years often show signs of wear and tear. So if you're lucky enough to come across a 1974 quarter in near perfect or mint condition, congratulations! That coin has the potential to be worth much more than just a quarter. In fact, a mint state 1974 quarter, one that's never been used in circulation, with sharp details and a beautiful luster, can already start to fetch a premium. The cleaner the coin, the more value it holds for collectors who are looking for high-quality specimens. But wait, there's more. One of the most exciting things about the 1974 quarter is the possibility of mint errors. Minting errors happen when there's a mistake during the production process, and those mistakes are often what make a coin valuable. These errors are relatively rare, and when they do occur, collectors go crazy for them. Some 1974 quarters were struck with double dies, where the coin's design was printed twice, creating an overlapping effect on the date, inscriptions, or images. This is one of the most common and valuable mint errors, and it can significantly increase a coin's value. Another type of minting error to watch out for is the off-center strike, where the design is misaligned on the coin, making it look slightly off from its usual position. These errors can make the coin more unique and highly collectible, which again drives up the value. There are also clipped planchets, when the coin is struck on a blank piece of metal that hasn't been properly cut to the right size. These kinds of minting mistakes can make your 1974 quarter truly one of a kind, and collectors are always on the lookout for such pieces. And now, let's talk about the rarity of these errors. Most of the 1974 quarters you'll come across won't have these mistakes, which is exactly why they can be so valuable when they do show up. If you're lucky enough to find a 1974 quarter with a noticeable mint error, whether it's a double die, off-center strike, or any other flaw, you could be holding a coin worth thousands, if not tens of thousands, of dollars. But here's the kicker: while the majority of 1974 quarters are still quite common, some of these rare, error-filled coins have been known to fetch an unbelievable amount of money at auction. And when I say unbelievable, I'm talking about prices that could change your life forever. And now, are you ready for the big reveal? The value of a rare, high-quality, or error-struck 1974 quarter can range dramatically. For example, depending on its condition, some of these coins can be worth anywhere from $47,000 to an astonishing $1.7 million. That's right. You could be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. Imagine finding a 1974 quarter with a double die error or a rare off-center strike. That coin could potentially land you a payout worth tens of thousands of dollars, enough to pay off debt, take a dream vacation, or even buy a new car. But, as I mentioned earlier, it's not just about having a 1974 quarter, it's about knowing what to look for and understanding how rare those special errors are. So, how can you tell if your 1974 quarter is worth that kind of money? Start by inspecting your coin closely. Look for signs of any unusual double printing, faded or misplaced mint marks, or any sort of misalignment in the design. And don't just rely on your naked eye, take the time to consult with professional graders and numismatists who can give you an accurate assessment of your coin's value. It's also worth noting that the market for rare coins is always evolving. What might be worth a few $1,000s today could skyrocket in value in the future, especially if it's part of a growing trend or if the demand for a particular error increases. This is why coin collectors are always keeping their eyes peeled for these types of coins. They're not just looking for a cool piece of history, they're hunting for a potential investment. Now, before you go rushing off to check your coin collection, I've got one more thing to remind you. Don't skip this video. There's still so much more to learn about the world of coin collecting. If you want to know the ins and outs of coin rarity, how to spot valuable errors, and even how to assess a coin's condition like a pro, you're going to want to watch the entire video. Trust me, skipping over important details could mean missing out on a fortune that could be sitting right under your nose. So, if you're passionate about coins, eager to learn more, and want to increase your chances of finding valuable pieces in your collection, stay with me until the very end. The 1974 quarter dollar may just be the key to unlocking a hidden treasure worth much more than its face value. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, in the world of coin collecting, rarity is key, and value can skyrocket when you least expect it. Stick around, and let's uncover even more hidden treasures together in our upcoming videos. Until then, keep your eyes peeled and your coin jars open, you never know what you might find next. Coin for USA quarter dollar 1977. We've got something really exciting to talk about, a coin that may look like just another regular quarter but could actually hold the secret to a small fortune. I'm talking about the 1977 United States quarter dollar. Now, before you brush this off as just another coin you can easily find in your pocket change, let me tell you, this quarter could be worth thousands of dollars, maybe even millions. You won't believe how much value this seemingly ordinary 1977 quarter could hold, and by the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer idea of what makes this coin so special and what to look for if you think you've got one sitting in your collection. First off, let's start with the basics. The 1977 quarter dollar is part of the U.S. Mint's regular series of coins, featuring George Washington on the obverse, that's the front side, and an eagle on the reverse, that's the back side. But just because it's part of a long-established design, that doesn't mean it's any less valuable. In fact, for collectors, even a slight variation or imperfection in these coins can make a huge difference in value. Now, you might be wondering, why is the 1977 quarter dollar so sought after in the coin collecting world? What makes this coin worth so much more than just its face value of 25 cents? Well, there are a few key factors that can turn this coin into something much more valuable. One of the most important things to remember when it comes to rare coins is that condition is everything. Coins that are in mint or near mint condition, meaning they've barely been handled or used in circulation, are always worth more. Coins that have been worn down by time, dirt, or frequent handling will naturally lose their value. But if you have a 1977 quarter in excellent condition, it could already be worth more than you might think. This could be due to its pristine appearance, sharp details, and lack of significant wear, but here's where things get really interesting. For the 1977 quarter, there's a key element that could make your coin extremely valuable: mint errors. That's right, minting errors can turn a seemingly average coin into a rare and valuable treasure. And when it comes to the 1977 quarter, there are a few specific mint errors that make these coins highly desirable to collectors. For example, one of the most exciting types of error you'll want to look out for is the double die error. This happens when the coin's design is struck more than once, creating a doubling effect on the images or inscriptions. In the case of the 1977 quarter, if the date or text appears doubled or blurry, that's a telltale sign of a double die error. And you know what that means, a coin that could be worth way more than just 25 cents, but the excitement doesn't end there. Another error to keep an eye on is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin isn't aligned properly when it's struck, resulting in a design that's shifted or off-center. When this happens, the coin takes on a slightly unusual and unique appearance, which is something that collectors absolutely love. Off-center 1977 quarters are rare and can command big bucks, especially if the misalignment is noticeable. And then, there's the clipped planchet error. This happens when the metal blank used to make the coin isn't cut properly, resulting in a portion of the coin missing. A clipped planchet 1977 quarter would have a chunk taken out of its edge, and this kind of error is very rare, making it incredibly valuable for collectors who are always searching for unusual and one-of-a-kind pieces. Now, I know you're probably wondering, how much could a 1977 quarter with one of these errors actually be worth? Well, the value of a 1977 quarter can vary widely depending on its condition and any errors it may have, but I'm about to tell you the price range that will really get your attention. If you happen to find a 1977 quarter in mint or near mint condition, or if your coin has one of these rare minting errors like a double die or off-center strike, you could be looking at a coin worth anywhere from $45,000 to an astonishing $1.3 million. That's right, millions of dollars for a single coin. Just imagine, a quarter from 1977, sitting in your pocket or collection, potentially worth more than a house or a luxury car. Of course, not every 1977 quarter is going to be worth that much. But it's not out of the realm of possibility. The beauty of coin collecting is that sometimes you don't even know the value of what you're holding until you've done your research and taken a closer look. A small error, a unique characteristic, or a coin in perfect condition could be the key to unlocking an unbelievable amount of money. So, how can you tell if your 1977 quarter is one of these valuable treasures? The first step is to carefully examine the coin. Check the date and look for any doubling or blurring in the numbers and letters. Inspect the edge for any missing metal or uneven strikes that might indicate an off-center or clipped planchet error. And of course, the condition is key. Make sure to look for any signs of excessive wear, dirt, or damage that could lower its value. If you do find a rare 1977 quarter, the next step is to get it professionally graded. This will help you understand exactly how much it's worth based on its condition and rarity. Grading companies will assess the coin on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. Before we wrap up, let me remind you, don't skip this video. I know we've covered a lot of ground, but there's still so much more to learn about coin rarity and what makes certain coins worth more than others. So, make sure to watch until the very end and check out all the other amazing coin-related videos we have in store for you. And if you've enjoyed today's video and want to keep learning about rare coins, their value, and how to spot them, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on all the exciting discoveries and tips we have for you. If you have a 1977 quarter, or if you've learned something new today, drop a comment below and let me know. We'd love to hear about your coin finds and your thoughts on coin collecting. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for those hidden gems, because you never know what you might be holding onto. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!